Hi, I'm Jorn van Deynhoven, and we are here at a State of Trance, and you're watching Toasted.
Jorn, welcome at State of Trance.
Thank you so much.
You just left the stage, actually. I mean, you still have any hearing left?
Not really.
How was it? Was it good?
It was pretty cool, yeah. What can I say?
Hello, this is State of Trance. Everybody wants to play here. You're doing it. Come on.
I know. So that's my 7th time that I play for a State of Trance now. And the first time I was first DJ on the 138 floor. It was really nice. And I think the people had fun too. So,
of course, starting off a big event like this, it's an honor, of course, but it's also pretty tough, right? Because, I mean, you have to warm the crowd. It's not an easy thing. So, what's the first record that you play?
Oh, the first record was my own track, We Can Fly. It was an intro mix, and that took me around about 1 minute to involve the people with the bass lines and like this, and that was my first track.
So the crowd was into it straight away? Was it easy to win them over?
Straight from the first track, yeah.
Hey, of course, you've been around for a while. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you started off your career on the radio, right?
Not on the radio, no.
Well, that's what I read in a bio. It's like you produced a track for the radio, and that's how you got picked up.
I produced a track for the radio shows, that's true. But I had my own radio show, I think it was 5-6 years ago, on After's event. No? It was called Spotlight. It was a very nice time. But I full focus mostly on the monthly mix, to make the people hungry for my sound, and we have a lot of other shows, so what can I do?
Is radio for you, and is it a thing? Because I mean, of course, radio is magic for a lot of people.
Definitely, yeah. But I have so many things to do, so that's the thing. I'm so full focus in my productions, and that's why I came to the decision to make a monthly mix for the people. Yeah.
Hey, we've been around for a long time doing interviews since 91, and
I started in 92 to listen to trance.
There you go, and this is my next question. We've been doing a lot of interviews with trance artists, and of course we saw trance grow up, and especially because of Chesto, to make it really big. Personally, I never expected trance to still be around now in 2017.
Yeah. The thing is, I listened to trance also since 1992, and the people tell something about we have the golden times in the end of 90s or like this, yeah. But for me, the golden times are since 25 years now. So trance is still growing also for the new generation, and in my opinion, trance never left from the scene, and I'm happy, still happy.
So what's the magic? How come that this genre is still something that's very popular, and there's still new artists going, and the music is still evolving? It never left, right?
That's true, but I think it's a feeling. So I think for trance music, it's all about the feeling. And when you remember in the end of 90s, we got a lot of vocal trance productions. And the people from the early 90s said, oh my God, you can't produce a vocal trance track. It's commercial, it's cheesy. But at the end, it's trance for everything. That's
You dropped the word cheesy. Of course, a lot of not dance lovers make jokes about the scene and a DJ playing one track for 14 hours. That's what some people think is dance music. And also, a lot of people think that EDM is about to end. Like, it's been at its peak, and you're not agreeing with this.
I think it's more evolving, so it's not the end. Music is still growing more and more in different ways. So that's the reason why we have different genres in this scene. It's my opinion. So I think maybe the EDM had a big hype in the last years. Okay, it's fine, but I think they will also look for the next step. We will see. So I'm not so into this to categorize music. I'm a music lover, and I like every kind of music. I like chill out, I like hardcore, I like rock music, I like this. You know what I mean? So the influences, the sounds are very nice, and that's it.
I'm always, of course, hardcore. You mentioned it was immensely big in Holland. The whole gabber scene was exploding. I mean, it was mainstream. Now they're actually having the terror party again after. It's 25 years ago, actually, since they had the first one. it did leave for a while the mainstream media, but they always sold like, well, DEFCON 1 was always sold out, 40,000 people.
That's true, yeah. And you see no advertising, nothing. And it's back.
Well, that made me think.
I was on a party in Holland 2 years ago. The trance scene had a side stage between 7 hardcore stages. And I said, oh my God, I never saw an advertising magazine or whatever there, and 25,000 people. Yeah, yeah.
But how do you explain this success? Because I mean, a lot of people tell me like, well, you know, when the hype will be over, then the media will not report on the dance scene anymore, and probably the big events will just disappear. And I always go like, well, I don't think so, because DEFCON 1 always pulled like 40,000 people, even though nobody wrote about hardcore anymore.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not so into this hardcore scene. I can't really speak for the hardcore scene, so that's not my thing. But I really respect the scene because it's nice to listen. It's very funny to listen, and the people are also very nice. But what's happened with their scene for the big festivals and big shows, I can't.
No, it's more like when a scene within dance disappears from the mass media, it doesn't mean the end of the scene. It still grows on.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, talking about your music, you just released a track on Armada. Well, no, that's already 2016, so that's all. We're in the new year. Are you working on new tracks, and are you working on an album actually?
I'm working on my album, but it takes a little bit more time than I expected because I travel a lot, and I'm full focus. When I'm back in the studio, I'm full focus and on music, and can't do go on tour or to work on a plane or whatever. I have to full focus at home in silence, and that's the most important thing. And yes, I'm also working on a follow-up and 2 follow-ups right now. And but I'm very picky with my sound, so I try to produce for myself the best of the best track, you know. So I can really release every 2 weeks a track, but it's not my way to go. And so I'm very picky with my sound. So
a lot of DJs, producers choose not to release an album, but they rather release singles every now and then, or maybe an EP.
I did this also, maybe around about, I'm signed with Armada since 2008, and I don't know how many tracks I released on that label. But, I got then an offer in 2016 to produce an album, and I don't know how many tracks I produced for Armada, but that was really a lot. But I think it's time to give the people, a nice personal thing, you know.
Well, you know, I mean, as a music lover, I can respect the fact that DJs go like, well, you know, I will work hard on an album, we'll put it out, and people will forget about it in a week or two. I rather release singles, so every couple of months.
That's for me. The album thing is for me a time of to take time with nice feelings, nice atmosphere, and I'm not this kind of producer to say, okay, we have 3 months time. Put out an album with 15 tracks, you know, so oh my God, that's not quality, you know what I mean? So
that's me as a music lover.
That's the thing, yeah, it's creative work. It came from the brain with ideas, and that's the thing. And I'm not this kind of guy to produce this in 2 days, you know.
Also, I mean, if you're a music lover, you want your artist to produce an album, because I want to listen to like 90 minutes of your music, you know, not just 10 or 15.
Yeah, I hear this also from the technical side, you know. So it's not just a track for me. So when I listen to other musics, other albums, I check their sounds. What kind of sound they used for this one? Yeah. So I listen and check this track also from the other side, not just for listening. That's it, and that takes a lot of time. Yeah. See what kind of bass line he used, what kind of effect he used. Yeah, that's nice. That's catchy. That's cool. Maybe I can try this for my own tracks, or you know what I mean. So. The copy paste is nothing special. So
another thing, would you actually consider to do a live album? Because I mean, being a live artist, making your music live, it's a completely different experience. And listening to a live set is always great, I think.
I love it too. When I see, as example, my colleague Giuseppe Toviani on Solarstone, it's as pure energy. It's really amazing to see. I traveled a lot with him. And it's always a pleasure to see this. Yeah. But for myself, I'm more the studio guy. So I'm more into this studio thing, and then perform my music, what I create in a studio. That's a lot of work to go on tour with your live equipment like this. Yeah, so maybe in 5, 6, 10 years, I don't know. But right now, I'm happy with what I'm doing right now. So,
what holds the near future for you?
Once again,
what holds the near future for you?
I don't know. We will see. I don't know.
Where are you playing? Where are you playing? Can we find you live somewhere?
Sure. I'm in rotation with everything right now, but we will see. So maybe something will happen for the next 10 years, especially for the album. I don't know. Maybe I produce a hit like Insomnia. We will see, So I'm really down to earth, and we will see what's happened.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much, too.